My name is Nikita Filipov, and this is my reflection video about my internship at the Shark Oriental restaurant in Bergenstock. So, here's a brief introduction. We have the show kitchen here where we make all of the cooking. We have the grill here, the main stove, and the plating area, as well as the cold section. You can see right here. And I will show you a little bit around the restaurant. So here's our main restaurant area. As you can see, we have a beautiful view overlooking Lake Lucerne. And here are the wine fridge. We have 2 floors and also a shisha lounge outside where our guests can enjoy shisha all year long. And here's the entrance for the guests. And now we will go down to the production kitchen where all of the mise en place is made, as well as the bread and desserts. So we have already somebody working. Hussein, say hello.
Hello.
Yes, we already have hardworking employees making the fish right here, deboning the fish and preparing everything. And we have our lovely Sibi here making the bread mise en place. Yeah, what?
So,
Yes. And here we have our 3 main fridges. This is the mise en place fridge with all the cooked things and all the cold messy items. Now we have our meat fridge here with all the meats that we make pretty much every 2 days. And our deep freezer as well is here with all of the meze prepared, freezing, ready to be vacuumed. Regarding my roles in the restaurant, they have changed throughout my internship. At the beginning, I was doing cold preparations and mise en place, and this was really useful for me as I got to understand which ingredients go for which dish, learn the menu, and was able then to progress, with my work. After that, I learned to make bread. Because our restaurant has naan bread made to order, so whenever the guests come and order the warm or the cold meze, which consists of different kinds of Arabic spreads like hummus, muhammara, or mutabal, these are traditionally eaten with bread. So it's a big part of our restaurant experience. The bread is made here in the oven, and as well we have a tandoor which is now heating up already. Yeah. And after several months of first learning the menu, doing the mise en place, and then making the bread, I was finally allowed to work upstairs in the show kitchen, as we call it, where I have prepared mainly the cold meze items like the salads, as well as doing most of the plating that we have in the restaurant. Some key skills that I have learned over my internship is definitely been a great introduction to the Oriental cuisine for me. I have learned from some of the best Lebanese, Iranian, Syrian chefs that are in Switzerland, and have learned really the authentic Arabic taste. In the past several months, I have also had the privilege to be able to kind of manage the service up here in the show kitchen. And what that includes is basically seeing the tickets and sending orders and seeing when the second course is fired and everything like that. And that's really given me confidence to just work in the kitchen in an open environment where you're always being watched by the customers and where you have to work efficiently, fast, and communicate really well with the whole team. As I had a vast experience in my restaurant, working from everything from mise en place to bread to a la carte cooking up in the show kitchen, I have noticed several things which I think could be really improved. The first thing is the forecasting. Now, this is a problem that is definitely applicable to my restaurant, but as well as to the whole Bergenstock. While we do have every day a sheet which tells us how many reservations we had, something like this, we're not always able to calculate correctly how much, for example, rice to cook and how much meats need to be prepared. This could be a huge problem because often we end up making too much and throwing away too much at the end. And also that's a problem because our dishes are prepared fresh almost daily. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time, nor was I feeling really confident to talk about the problems of the restaurant within the restaurant. However, I can definitely say now that the problem of forecasting extended further to purchasing. What I mean by this is we would often forecast that much more guests would appear in a given week. A purchase then would be made, and fresh ingredients such as the salad, mint, eggs, and even yogurt would be spoiled much faster than they are able to be sold. This resulted, inevitably, for the food cost of our restaurant to be very high, as the food was being purchased and not being able to be sold. The food cost was sometimes 35 to even 40%. The last problem that I would like to touch on is often the miscommunication that happened between the kitchen up and the kitchen down. Often, during service, the desserts would be baked downstairs. Sometimes the tickets would not come down, and this would result for some desserts which initially take 20 minutes to bake to be prepared over half an hour, leaving the guests to wait a very long time. Regarding my future work plans, having successfully completed this internship, I feel like I have gained the experience and knowledge to prepare me for my future work. Actually, I have already gotten a 1 year internship in the USA in Denver, Colorado, in the JW Marriott Hotel. This will be a 1 year contract where I will do rotation training, changing departments every 3 months, everything from hot kitchen, cold kitchen, pastry, as well as banqueting. So I'm really looking forward and I'm really happy that I have this opportunity, and let's see where it takes me.